Good morning. It's Saturday. I just woke up and decided I'm gonna vlog today. So that's what I'm doing. I'm all alone this weekend. Thought I might be bored, so decided I'm gonna vlog. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I guess you'll see. Okay, I'm gonna make breakfast now, but it's 10:32 already. I didn't wake up till like 9:30, but I don't really have a lot of groceries, so I think pretty much my only option is a grilled cheese, because I'm thinking I have grilled cheese, I can have that for breakfast, and then I have a frozen pizza, and I'll probably make that for lunch, and then like there'll be leftovers, and that could also be tomorrow. And then I'll just have my penne alfredo for supper. Like I have groceries, but just like not a lot, and I don't really have any like breakfast foods. Like I don't have milk, so I can't really have like cereal. And I guess my pancake mix is like a just add water pancake mix, but I always add milk and I think it tastes better that way. So I don't really want to make those with water, but you know, if I really have to have pancakes, I guess I can make them with water, but I don't really have a whole lot of food. I could make like toast, you know, obviously I have bread if I'm making a grilled cheese, but I don't really want toast. I don't know if I really want grilled cheese either, but that's what I'm having because that's what I thought of. And I also have soup, but I don't really want soup for breakfast. That'd be weird. So, gonna make a grilled cheese now, I guess. Okay, I just remembered I need to water my plant. So, this is my plant. This is how it's looking. I don't really know anything about plants, but it's alive, so just gonna put a little bit of water in it. It doesn't need like a ton because it's obviously a small plant, but it's all dripping out. I'm not very good at watering it. I'm actually pretty bad, so I'm gonna try and get some in the back. Now I have to see if all the water is gonna leak out. Like on the bottom it has like the, you know, the thing, that thing. That's about all I know. I'm just gonna set it on the counter over here and come back for it later, I guess, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I'm impatient, so I don't want to stand there and look at my plant. I'll just see later if it's actually good or not. Okay, comment below if you butter your bread and then put it in, or if you like butter the pan when you're making a grilled cheese. Because I've always learned that you butter the bread first. Like you obviously butter the side that's gonna touch the pan, but like some people put the butter in the pan and then just put the bread in. So let me know what you do, because some people think I'm crazy for doing this, but to me this is just normal. Okay, my grilled cheese is almost cooked, so I'm just chilling waiting for that. And then I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do today, because I could do my laundry, but I don't really want to do my laundry today, to be honest. But, you know, I can always do that tomorrow, so I'm not sure if I'll end up doing that today. But I also wanted to curl my hair, and I wanted to do that last night, but then I had to wash my hair because I was like, I'm not gonna curl it for like one day and then wash it the next day, you know? So I washed it last night, so I might curl it today because I have nothing to do. I might as well do something. So yeah, I guess I'll show you if I actually end up doing that, and we'll see if I actually do my laundry today, but yeah. Okay, I put my hair up in a little clip, and I'm not sure which curling iron I want to use, because I have two of them. I have this one and this one. I just got this one for Christmas, because I was using one of my mom's, but it was really old and like stopped working, so I got this one. It's actually mine now, but I kind of think I want to use this one today. This is also just one I stole from my mom, but she doesn't use it, so I'm not sure. I think I want to use this one because I don't want like super tight curls. I just want like this one. They'll still be like curly, obviously, but I think I'm gonna go with this one for today. So I'll plug that in, get ready to do that, and I'll update you when I'm actually curling my hair. Okay, I started I did this side so far, just the back. That's the best it's gonna get. It's not really perfect, but I mean, I'm not that good at it. Like, it's curled. That's the goal, really. I think my hair is just so short. Like, when it curls, it looks like so much. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I also have really thick hair, but that's it. So I'm gonna keep doing this. I kind of just, I take a bit from the back because I think it's easier to start with like the back pieces and then work your way forward, because then the big curl pieces aren't in your way. So I take a little from the back and then I just, whoop, this side is a lot harder to do. I just curl it. So yeah, I'm not really a professional in hair at all, but this is what I do. And then I just hold it for however long I feel like. It's probably different on every single piece. I just don't really know what to do. So whenever I get bored, I take it out after it hopefully has been long enough. I don't know. I have no idea how long it's been. Just kind of, and then it's curled. And yeah, that's about it. That's my amazing curling technique. And yeah, so it's going well. It's really hot. Okay, I finished curling my hair. This is it. It's kind of crazy, but I mean, it's not like I'm going anywhere. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. But I just started preheating the oven and I'm gonna make my pizza now. Yeah, I should probably get dressed soon because I'm still wearing my pajamas. But like, if I'm not going anywhere, what does it matter? So I don't know. But I'll probably get dressed because I might as well, right? I've just been watching YouTube, so not doing much, but I'll show you the pizza when it's ready. Also, comment below if you like vlogs, because I mean, I have nothing else. I don't really know what else to do. Like, I have some video ideas. I think I said this in the last vlog. Like, I have lots of ideas for just like sit down, like talking videos, but like, I don't know. Like, they're all like random things. Like, they're probably not actually that interesting. Like, they're interesting to me, but I don't know if they'd be interesting to anyone else, kind of thing. So like, comment if you have any ideas, or if you want to see anything other than vlogs, or if you even care. Comment if I should stop posting entirely. Yeah, give me some feedback. Okay, I just tried to do some eyeliner. It's not even at all. It's hard to see because the lighting's kind of bad, but that's a good thing because also I'm just not very good at it. Like, that's like ugly, but it's fine because I'm not doing anything today, so it doesn't really matter. So just, you're gonna have to ignore that for the rest of the video because I'm probably not taking it off. I'm kind of too lazy for that. But since I put on eyeliner, I'm gonna put on mascara. I already curled my lashes, but honestly not very good, but I didn't care. Anyone that wears mascara ever, when you put on mascara, oh my gosh. When you put on mascara, so like, I do my right eye with my right hand. It's really hard to do. You can't see. I cannot see anything pretty much. I do my right eye with my right hand, and then I do my left eye with my left hand. And I don't know if anyone else does that, because I think like, whenever I see people do their makeup, like if I'm watching like a video and they're doing their makeup, they're always doing this one where they like cross and awkwardly do that. And like, I just find it easier. I guess just mascara, you know, like eyeliner, like no, I do not do my eyeliner with my left hand, and that's why it's so hard, because I am like awkwardly crossing like this trying to get it to work the same, and it never looks the same. But like with mascara, I've just always found it easier to do my left with my left and my right with my right. And like, when I was younger, like when I first like just got a little bit of makeup, just like tried out, I just had like blush and like eyeshadow, that kind of thing. like just to mess around with, and like I would do like my blush with my right and like same hand, same side, but I mean that's like no big deal, like it's literally just blush. But then my eyeshadow too, like I'd be like trying to do my right with my right and my left with my left, because if not, like I'm going like this and then I can't even see, you know, like here, I don't know, like if I'm doing on this side with my right hand, because I'm right-handed, most people are obviously, but I'm like, if I'm doing my eyeshadow, like I feel like I can see more kind of, but then when doing my left, I feel like it's in the way more. Like here, like my hand is off to the side, like sure it's kind of in front of my face, but it's more off to the side, and obviously my eye might be like closed or whatever, but that's not the thing. But then here, like I'm right in front of my eye, like I can't even see what I'm doing on this eye, like you can't see what I'm doing, and I can't see what I'm doing either, because I'm looking in a mirror, you know? And so I think it's easier, even though like it's harder to use my left hand, it's easier to see what I'm doing. So I need to know if you do, have you ever worn any kind of makeup, like how you do it, because I don't know if this is like controversial, I don't know if this is like an unpopular opinion or not, like I have no idea, but I just always do like my right with my right, my left with my left, because it just makes sense, I feel like. So yeah, my pizza is done now though, my timer just went off, so I have to go check on that. Okay, got my Sprite. This one was only $3. I went to a vending machine the other day and it literally, like, you know, you have to like pay first and then make your selection. So I like tapped my card and it was like showed up like because all the drinks are the same, so it just shows you the price after, and it literally said $4.25. It was like, okay, $4.25, make a selection, and I was like, excuse me, like $4.25 for a bottle this size? Like this is a 500 milliliter bottle. You could literally get 1 liter for like $2 at the like Walmart, and it wanted to cost me it wanted to charge me $4.25 for this. So this one I just went to was only $3. I don't know why they'd be different prices, but like 100% that one vending machine, the money, like the amount is like cranked up for some reason. Like that's insane. And it's like all the same pops, like it's not like it's a different brand. Like I was trying to get Sprite there and it was $4.25. But anyway, since I don't like to drink a lot of pop, like I don't like the carbonation, so I don't like the feeling of drinking a lot of it. I'm gonna pour like half of it into this cup with some ice, and then I'll save the other half in the fridge, because yeah, then I can drink it another day, probably tomorrow, maybe later today, but that's not the point. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and my pizza's ready, so I'm gonna eat lunch now. Okay, I have my pizza. Okay, I have my pizza. I just cut like the whole pizza into only like 4 pieces, because it doesn't really matter how big the pieces are, so I was like, I'll just make 4 big pieces, less cutting. And then I have my Sprite. I poured in here, added a straw. I used to like never like Sprite. Like I'm not really a big pop person, but like Sprite has never been something I liked. But then like one day, just a couple weeks ago, I was like, man, like I really want some Sprite right now. Like I was just like, it was like I was like really craving Sprite, and I was like, I'm not even sure if I know for sure what it tastes like, but for some reason I just really wanted it, and now I discovered that I like Sprite. So this is now probably, I like Sprite and I like Dr. Pepper, and something really good is Sprite and Dr. Pepper mixed together. Like I went to KFC and the Sprite and the Dr. Pepper were next to each other in the thing, and like the cup wasn't quite big enough to fit under both at once, so I just like squished it a bit so that it was like longer on the top, if that makes sense, and so it fit under both of them, and I just like poured them at the same time, like equal ratio. It was perfect. I don't know why, like I don't know. And like I know people like make swamp water, I know it's not like the craziest thing in the world to like mix pops, but like it was actually really, really good. Like it wasn't just like, oh, I mixed a bunch of pops. It was like a slightly lemon-limey Dr. Pepper, and it was really good. So I would highly recommend that, mixing Sprite and Dr. Pepper, if you ever feel like it. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this now, and yeah, that's about it. I'm probably gonna start editing this video, because it's probably horrible. It's probably, yeah, I'm kind of scared to edit this, because I literally haven't done anything, and there's so many awkward clips of me like curling my hair. I'm probably like, none of that's gonna be in there, because I was just like chilling. I was dancing around, listening to music. But yeah, that's about it. Okay, I took my laundry down, started doing that, because I decided I might as well get it done today. There's only like just over 5 minutes left of the washing machine,
because it literally only takes 30 minutes. Like, at my house, it takes an hour for the washer and then an hour for the dryer. But here, their washers are 30 minutes, so yeah, it always goes by so fast, I feel like. But then the dryer will be an hour, so I think once I go swap that, then I'll come back and make supper. Because I was just thinking, like, I'm so hungry. Like, it's only the afternoon, like, why am I this hungry? I just ate. But then I realized it's actually 5:30, and this is, like, around the time I would normally eat supper. So once I get back from changing the laundry loads, I will be making supper in that time, and then that'll be a good way to pass the hour, I guess, too. So works out well. For supper, I made my world famous penne alfredo with vegetables. So I'm gonna eat this now. You can literally still see it steaming. It's fresh. You can eat this now, and then I'll show you what I'm doing later. Okay, I already ended off this vlog. Like, this clip will go before the last clip probably, but this is, it's like almost 1 a.m. right now, and when I actually ended the vlog, it was like 8 o'clock. So that's why this is here before, because I have to tell you a story. So I was literally ready for bed, like, you know, like I was going to bed, but then my friend texts me and she's like, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah, I'm lonely. There's nothing to do here. So she comes over. We were just chilling. We weren't really sure what we wanted to do, but like on the top floor of my building, there's like a student lounge, right? And so we were like, oh, like we could go up there, but we went up to look and there's quite a few people in there, so we didn't want to go there. So we kind of just wandered around for a little bit, just like in my building still, because we were like, I don't know, like we don't want to go outside, it's winter, right? So we're like just wandering around, and then we're like, okay, like it'd been quite a while, so we're like, maybe we should go back like and see if there's still lots of people in there. And so we went in just to see, and there was still like all the people's stuff, but there's only actually one person in there, and he was actually studying, you know. We didn't want to be like disrupting, so we're like, whatever, like we'll leave. But how it is like the student lounge, there's like a dorm right next, like if this was the door to leave the student lounge, there's a dorm door right here to like enter the dorm. And so we're leaving, we walk out, and then we hear knock on the door, and we're like confused because there's no one around, like no one's like outside knocking on anyone's door, and it sounds like it came from the door right next to us, but no one's there. And so we're like, what? Like, did that door just knock? And then it, like, someone knocked again, and we're like, okay, like it's definitely that door, right? And so we just kind of stood there, like we didn't go and push the button for the elevator yet, like we kind of stood there and we were like, what's going on? And then they kind of like scratched at the door, like how a dog would like scratch at the door, like you could hear like I don't know if you could hear that, but it was like that. And they like scratched, and then they knocked again, and we're super confused, like we're just standing there laughing. And then we're like, okay, like should we like surely they're knocking at us, but like are we supposed to knock back? Like I don't know. And so my friend knocks back, like she knocks on their door, and then they knock back like super aggressively, and we're like, oh, like uh-oh. And then we knocked back like once or twice more, like they kept knocking and like scratching, like even they were like moving their like door handle, like, and locking it and unlocking it. And so we just like knocked, like, hello, like are we supposed to be like what's going on? And we're eventually we're just like, really, like what, like are we just gonna walk away and never, like, you know, like what are we doing? And then this guy just jumps out of the door, like he like lunges at us, and then me and Sarah both just stood there like like we had no reaction. And the guy immediately like was like, oh, did I scare you guys? And we were like, no. And he's like, oh. And it was so awkward. He's like, oh, I thought I would scare you guys. This is awkward. And then we got talking to him because it was like him and there's 2 other girls in the dorm, and we're like chit-chatting. Sarah was taking a video of the door because we're like, what's going on? And so we like airdropped them the video, and then we left. But yeah, so we came back from that, but we were like, what is going on? It was so weird because like there's no one around, like there wasn't someone else knocking on a door, like it was like the door was knocking at us, and we were like, that is that door for sure, right? Like we're not just going crazy, it's not like someone's around the corner knocking on someone's door. But we were like, do we knock back? Like what are we supposed to do? Like I've never had anyone do that before. And then also like hours before this, like it was probably like, well, it was probably like 8:30, like it was not that long after I ended the vlog too. I could hear like the dorm like next to me, like the kind of like the dorm that's mirrored of mine, like kind of all the way like around the corner. I don't know how to explain it, but like one of the dorms on my floor I could hear like has a party, and like I've heard them have parties before, like I can hear the music and everything. And so like this has been going on for like a little while, right? And then I hear a knock at my door, and that's when Sarah had just texted that she was like on her way. But I was like, she couldn't be here already. It's literally only been like a minute. So I go and look at the people, and it's this random guy. But I'm like, whatever, like, I'm gonna open the door. Like, he's probably just, you know, someone from my floor. I don't know my neighbors. And so I open the door. I'm like, hey. And he like, started laughing. Like, it was like, he was definitely, like, drunk already. So, like, yeah, he's literally already laughing. And I didn't even, like, do anything, you know. I'm super confused why this guy's at my door. And then he's just like, it's like he forgot what he was supposed to say. Like, it's like he didn't expect someone to actually answer the door. And so I open the door, right? And he's like, just laughing. And then he's like, yeah, so, like, not like laughing a ton, like, that's a bit exaggerated, but, you know, he's clearly like, and so he's kind of like, oh, like, we're having a party. And then he starts trying to explain which dorm is his. First of all, he could have just given me the number. Like, I'm number whatever. Like, I could have found that pretty easy, probably, you know what I'm saying? But he's like, I'm the one, it's like yours, but the other one, it's like, just over, and that's literally what he was doing. Like, he couldn't figure out how to explain which dorm was his. And it was so funny because I'm just standing there, like, I'm literally in my pajamas. Like, I was clearly, like, done for the day, honestly. And he's trying to figure out how to explain which dorm he's in for the party. But he basically, like, invited me to the party, you know? He's like, and if you wanna stop by or whatever, like, you know, come over to the party. And I was like, oh, like, I think I'm busy. I'm not really doing anything tonight. I forget, like, I didn't say I was busy, but, you know, I said something like, oh, like, I don't think I'll make it tonight or whatever, I don't know. And then, so he kind of is like, oh, okay, whatever, you know, like, no big deal. And then he picks up a can that I didn't notice until he picked it up. He had set down his can when he got to my dorm in front, like, on the floor in front of my dorm. So he picks his can back up and leaves, but it was like it wasn't actually like a long conversation, but it was way longer than it had to be because he like couldn't figure out what he was trying to say. Like, it was like he never talked to someone before. Like, he just was like, oh, like, as if he wasn't expecting someone to answer the door, and then he's like, oh wait, I actually have to talk. Like, that's what it felt like. And then it was just like, I was like, okay. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, like, because I didn't want to just be like, oh no, or like, no, I'm not coming. Like, I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't want to sound like rude, but I was like, you can probably tell I'm like in my pajamas. Like, I'm probably not trying to come to a party right now. And so I just didn't know what to say. So I was just like, oh, sorry, like, I'm not gonna make it tonight. Like, I was like, I don't know, like, I've never met this guy before. Like, we don't really know our neighbors, to be honest. Like, we never, like, we thought it'd be fun to, like, go around, like, meet our neighbors. And, like, we've met a few of them, but, like, only because they were also in the hallway, like, going to the elevator or whatever at the same time. Like, we haven't actually met them. And so I was like, you know, like, I didn't know what to say. Like, I don't know this guy at all. So yeah, that was my, I'm not sure if their fire alarm was just going off or if that was like a car alarm outside. It was kind of quiet, like just like the fire alarm in their dorm. I don't know, not my problem. Yeah. So that was my, stories of the night. And now I'll put in the clip where I actually end the vlog. So yeah, this was out of order, but this, yeah, you got it. Okay, I just showered and got all ready for bed. It's only 8 o'clock right now, but I'm probably gonna go to bed pretty early tonight, so I'm not really gonna be doing anything else. So I'm gonna end off the vlog here, but if you liked it, like it, give it a like. If you didn't like it, dislike it, I guess. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next time.